welcome to the show. There is nothing happier than a sea of yellow, and have a look at this. I'm on the Canola Trail here in the Riverina from Temora through to Coolamon and Junee, and now is the time to come and check this out. Also got a fantastic little road trip coming up and a fascinating trip down memory lane. So don't go away. Here's what the rest of the Sydney Weekender crew's got coming up for you. They call it Mellow Yellow. That's right. In the springtime, in the Riverina, a little bit of magic happens. The canola fields are in full bloom, and it's yellow as far as the eye can see. The Canola Trail is a magical one, stretching from Temora down to Junee and out to Coolamon. And when the canola flowers put on a show, it's a sight for sore eyes. Temora is known for its amazing aviation museum with its collection of famous warbirds. But I'm starting here in the beautiful town of Junee, where they have a fascinating piece of railway history. The Junee Roundhouse Railway Museum is the site of the former Junee Locomotive Depot, which played an integral part in Australia's railway development. The museum today is run by a team of dedicated volunteers like Ryan.
We're in the Junee Roundhouse, which was built in 1947. It's the last huge big roundhouse that the government built and still stands today. This side of the shed is a railway museum, and the other side of the shed behind us here is actually Junee Railway Workshops, where they still work and prepare locomotives on a daily basis.
So this is one of the last working train turntables in Australia?
That's right, yeah. There are a few museums that have got turntables still in them, but this is a huge, big 110-foot one, like it's massive.
Watching the turntable in operation is amazing, and so is the building itself.
Most roundhouses built by the government railways in New South Wales weren't a complete round building like this. They might have been half.
Yeah, right.
But with Junee being halfway between Melbourne and Sydney, this was going to be a mega depot.
The paid railway workers have long left the building, but the volunteers remain, preserving this incredible collection. The 4401 is right behind us.
It sure is. It took them from 1957 to 1968 to build 100 of them. Well, the one behind us is the very, very first one.
Other collection highlights include an 1891 steam engine and an old mail cart. A travelling post office that stopped at every small town in the state. And I'll tell you what, this would have been a hive of activity every day. My next stop on the Canola Trail is Coolamon, the home of great cheese at the Coolamon Cheese Factory. And a big slice of history too. The Coolamon Fire Museum is a tribute to local, national and international firefighters. And it's the life's work of one man. Chris Berry, I've been to a few museums. Mate, I am absolutely stunned. But you were a fireman.
I was, 22 years.
And were you here in Coolamon?
11 years in Coolamon, 11 years in Temora. When I was joined the brigade at Coolamon, they started to throw stuff out, so I like taking it home. Then you get a bug and you can't stop.
Yeah.
40 years later, I'm still buying stuff. This bucket comes from Switzerland. It's over 300, around 300 years old. Well, up to 1964, New South Wales wore the brass helmets. This is an early French parade helmet. This is an early Dutch one. And that's the latest New South Wales.
Can I try that one on?
You can try that one on.
Is that all right? Visitors to the museum can try on most of the over 100 hats and helmets on display. The museum is small, but it sure packs a punch. Just across the way from the museum is the little rustic pantry, owned and run by Coolamon local Leslie. It feels warm and it feels old.
Yeah, it is, and it is very old. It's like from the early 1900s, and it was the storage area for the original up-to-date store.
Leslie stocks homewares and a range of local products. But what really draws the crowds here is the food.
The food is just really country food. I really like to cook.
I hope this is your signature dish.
Yes, yes. So that's the seafood Mornay crepe. So people really love that.
In a town full of history, it's nice to stay somewhere historic. And the Sweetbriar B&B and cottages has history in spades. It was the original bank.
It was the Bank of New South Wales, 1890, I think, and they put a new facade in the 1900s. And up until 1998, it was still working.
Still
as a bank.
working?
Yep.
It is a beautiful place you have here, and you've got a number of accommodation options, right?
We do. We've got 3 guest rooms
Yep.
in what was the old bank. One is actually
Yep.
the old bank manager's office.
Yep.
They have a more self-contained feel to them with a little kitchenette and a fridge and a little sitting room and TVs.
It is a genuine bed and breakfast.
Yep. So we'll cook you some pancakes with berries and fresh fruits and or bacon and eggs, smoked salmon and eggs, and of course we'll do it however you like.
From Junee to Temora and Coolamon, there's so much to do, see and eat on the Canola Trail. It's a golden opportunity, so don't miss it. The Riverina is calling you, and it's just beautiful at this time of the year. For all the details, head to sydneyweekender.com.au. The Canola Trail in the Riverina, fair income. How spectacular is this place? It's a must-do road trip in New South Wales, from Temora through to Coolamon and to Junee. So much history out here, it's amazing. And if this doesn't bring a smile to your face, nothing will. Hope you've enjoyed the show. I'll see you real soon, another Sydney Weekender.